Okay, guys, I'm really happy to have you here because we have a new class today. Also, we have a new series of classes. During the past 10 weeks, we've been talking about minimal pairs, words that were very similar, and you've learned how to identify them. You learn how to identify some very similar words. In some cases, they have long vowels. In other cases, we have short vowels. Then we learn how to identify homophones too, or how to use these words in different contexts. Today, we're going to start with a more basic topic that in this case is common verbs in English. Okay, so what we're going to do is to start learning some verbs. Maybe you know these verbs, but they are going to help you to improve or increase your knowledge about these verbs because you have to accept that sometimes we have like every time that we listen to a song or a word, sorry, we say, "Oh, this means this" in Spanish or in my first language, and that's all. But we forget that a simple word can have like different other meanings depending on the context. So that's what you have to remember, and that's what we're gonna do now. For example, let's start in this case with the first part, okay? We're going to start with a very basic word. In this case, this word is accept. Accept. Okay, first, what is the meaning of this word? Accept. Remember, we have in this part two sounds. We have the letter K and the letter S. So we have, and we start saying like accept, accept. This is the sound that we have there, okay? So it's not like accept. Some people say accept, like if this were just a single S. But what you have to remember is that they have two sounds here, okay? Accept, accept, accept. What does accept mean, guys? I think it's very similar to Spanish, right? It's the meaning is very similar to Spanish. Guys, remember that today we only, I only is going to speak in English. I'm not going to use Spanish, okay? So if you have any questions about any specific meaning, you can, in this case, ask in the chat about any word that maybe you don't know, or maybe you want to know what its meaning is. So in this case, we have this word, accept, okay? Yes, that's right. Very good. Nessa, good morning. Hey, Kathy, hello. How are you doing? Elena, hello. Very good to have you here, everyone, guys. So we're going to start with this first word, accept. Now, remember, in the case of the way we use this word, remember, we have three ways to use this word. Number one, this is the base form. Okay, remember, base form. Some people say, oh, this is a simple present. No, this is a base form of this verb. Okay, okay, accept. What about in this case of the simple past form? What is the simple past form of accept? What is the simple past form? Remember that if we have here regular verbs, we always add this. Accepted. Accepted. And as you can see here, guys, we pronounce this part, not accepted. Okay, I'm not gonna use these bars. Maybe I'm gonna use hyphen. Yes. So we have here accept, accepted. Look, we pronounce the letter E here. Accepted, accepted. Okay, we pronounce this. Now we have base form, simple past, and what is the past participle of this verb? In this case, it's the same. Remember that every time that we have a regular verb, We have the simple past form and the past participle form with the same spelling. So we have accept, accepted, accepted. Okay, so these are like the three, let's say, conjugations or bendings, okay, of this word. Now, guys, in this case, I want you to write some sentences using this word. You can use the base form uh, of the verb. You can use the simple past of the participle. Okay. So if you are a very basic student, just write a simple sentence. I accept to travel. Maybe you can say I accepted to travel. Something very very easy. Okay. So I'm going to give you some moments, okay, some seconds to write your sentences, your own sentences using this word. Meanwhile, I'm going to give you some other examples. Okay. Jay, hello, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Okay. And remember to keep tapping here. There, please, on the screen. Okay. Hello, Irina. Nice to have you here. The cash is not accepted in this at this store maybe or in this store too. Great. For example, guys, we can say accept responsibility. I accept responsibility on this problem or on this situation. I accept responsibility. It's like, well, I didn't do it, but I share the responsibility, or I know, okay, that there is part of the responsibility that I have with me. Okay, I say in this case accept responsibility on something. Number two, we can say accept an invitation. Yes, I accept. I don't want to accept that invitation. Okay, I don't want to accept his invitation. Okay, it's a little uncomfortable, or it will be a little uncomfortable if I go there. I'm not going to accept his invitation. Okay, so that's another way to use that word there. Okay, great. What do you have, Gert? What do you have? Let's start, in this case, reading your sentences, guys. Okay, accepted. Very good. Very good. So Sash is not accepted here. Okay, great. I accept your apologies. Um, in some cases, we sometimes use apology in the case of plural. So sometimes we say, I accept your apologies. It's very common that to use a plural form instead of a singular form, but it is correct too, Caroline. Okay. I'm accept. I'm going to accept your job offer. Very good, Alex. Took responsibility for that. Excellent. Took responsibility for my children's actions. Yeah, you can say that. I went to drink something. Okay. Yes, they are gossiping girls. They are small talk. I was in a job that I didn't like, but I accepted it. I accepted it because I need the money or I needed the money. Okay. I accepted it because I needed the money. Okay. I accepted to get married with him. Okay. Great. Great. Very good. Hi, Limon. How are you doing? Elena, I take credit for it. Yeah, okay. They accepted the job offer. Great. Accept money. Yeah, you can say that too. Okay, very good, guys. Very good, very good. We'll start with the following, in this case, sentence. Okay, listen and write the following sentence. In this case, let's start with that dictation. Okay, let's start. I couldn't accept the truth. I couldn't accept it. I couldn't accept the truth. I couldn't accept the truth. Okay. Apologies. Yes. Yeah, it's more common to listen to I please accept my apologies. Yes, it's more common to say something like that. Okay, I accepted to take over the company for a well-paid job, a better paid position, a better paid job. Yes. Okay. Yes, you're welcome. Should I accept this offer or do I have to wait for something else? Great. I like it. Okay. Excellent, guys. Excellent. That's what we have here. Let's start with the first sentence here. Okay. Here we have. I couldn't accept. Okay, I couldn't accept the truth. Look at this. I couldn't accept the truth. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Truth. The last sound. Okay? Truth. Letter in this case is this sound. Okay? Truth. Yeah. Very good. Now, in this case, we have couldn't. Couldn't or could. Now, in this context, guys, what is the meaning of couldn't? Okay, this is the simple past of what other modal verb? What is this is the simple past of, in this case, can. Okay, in this context, this is the simple past of can. Okay, so we say I can ride a bike, I can ride a bike, I can drive, and if we want to say that I had that ability in the past, we say I couldn't. Okay, in this context, this is like you can say this in the present, and if you want to use or if you want to express the same idea in the past, you can use here could. Okay, could. Exactly. So we say I couldn't accept. It was impossible. I couldn't accept it. Okay, let's continue with the second verb here. Number two. Let's talk about agree. Guys, what does agree mean? Guys, remember to keep the tiki ways on the screen. Yes. What does agree mean? Okay, remember that this is a modal verb, okay? This is not a verb, this is a modal verb. So the simple past of the modal verb is could, okay? Can, could. Modal verb, modal. Okay, it isn't a verb, okay? Can is not a verb, it's a modal verb. Yep, in this case, we have here agree, exactly. Remember, guys, that this is a verb. To agree, okay, to agree on something, okay, or about something is to have the same opinion, okay, to have the same opinion with the other person. Now, in this case, what is the simple past and the past participle form? Remember, this is the base form. What is the simple past and past participle form? Okay. Hello, everyone. Nice to have you here. We are doing simple past or common verbs. Okay, this is the first class. Okay, we have agree and it is also a regular verb. So remember, we talked about regular verbs here, ed. We already have an e here. So we only add just the letter d. Agreed, agreed. Agreed. Remember, letter D. Agreed. Agreed. Simple past. Agreed. Past participle. Agreed. Okay, great. So, for example, guys, what about the following sentence? I'm going to tell you a sentence, and you tell me if you agree or not with what I say. Okay, listen. English is more difficult to learn than Spanish? What do you think? English is more difficult to learn than Spanish. Do you think it is true or not? Agree and agree. Yes, exactly. It's a regular verb. Exactly. Very good. Bilbao, how are you doing? Great to have you here. Okay. I don't agree. I disagree. I don't agree with that. Exactly. So, guys, every time that you want to in this case, show if you have the same opinion or not, you have this, okay? I agree. Guys, is this correct to say I'm agree? What do you think? I'm agree. Or maybe some other people would say I'm not agree, no? Okay, is this correct? What do you think? Okay, let's see if you. Okay, remember, this is a verb. We don't combine, okay, the verb to be with the verb. So, it's like if you want to say, let's put here visit. We never say, this is a verb, this is a verb. We never say, I'm visit. It's not correct. I never say, I'm go. We never say that, right? So what do we do in this case? We say, I go. We say, I visit. So in this case, it is not I'm agree. We say I agree. Remember, okay? Agree is a verb. Now, what about in the case of the negative? Okay, I'm not agree. This is not correct. Okay, this is a corrector. So what is in this case the negative way to use to include here? Okay. Remember, guys, to write your sentences too. Okay, we have disagree, or maybe you can say I don't, I don't agree. Okay, so remember, if you have the same opinion, you say I agree. If you don't have the same opinion, or if you don't share the same opinion, you say I don't agree, or remember to use this, no? I disagree. Yes, so that's the correct way to use this. Okay, I agree, I don't agree, I disagree. Yes, you can say um, some of those expressions. Okay, very good. Guys, write some sentences using, in this case, this word. Okay, agree, agree, agree. Okay, write some sentences. Meanwhile, I'm going to give you some other. Now, let's talk about, for example, some. Um, how can we use, for example, some prepositions here? For example, we can say I agree with. We can say I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you. I agree with the teacher. And in the case of the negative way, we can say that. I don't agree with the teacher. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with my parents. So every time that you want to use a person here, we need to use on. But what if you want to talk about, or if you want to talk about a topic? Is it correct to say, I agree with, um, I agree with the new laws? Is this correct, guys? I agree. Or let's make it more simple. Let's make it more simple. I agree with the solution. Is this okay? Is this okay? I agree with that solution. Well, in that case, we have another preposition. We have on, or we have here about. I agree on the new solution. I agree about the new solution. Okay, so we have, in this case, two ways to use this. Remember, when we're talking about people, okay, we can say with. I agree with you. I agree with with the teacher. I agree with your parents. If you're talking about, in this case, things or topics, we can say I agree on that solution. I agree about that solution. Okay. I agree about using social media with a limited time for children. Okay. I agree on, I agree with. Other, we can use I agree to. I agree. I agree to forget this situation. Remember, in this case, we can use the a verb. Okay. This is a person, this is a topic, and this is a verb. So we can say, I agree to forget this situation. I don't want to remember. Yeah, I think I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget about it. I agree to. Okay. I agree to share responsibilities. Yes, you help me and I'm going to help you. So I agree to share responsibilities. Okay, or I agree on sharing responsibilities is the best option. Okay, so we have like different things that you can do this. I don't agree. I don't always agree with the teachers. Okay, great, great. Now let's read your sentences, guys. Please remember to keep tiki on the screen, guys. It helps a lot. I agree with you about this topic. Great. I agree with that. I always agree with my teacher. You can say that. I disagreed about my children' educations with my parents, maybe. No? I disagree with my parents about my children's education. Yes, you can say that. Um, our teacher gave us a hard topic, so at last we didn't agree with him. Okay, very good, Alex. Everybody is allowed to do mistakes. I disagree with this solution. In that case, we can say I disagree on this solution. Okay, I disagree on traveling. I disagree on traveling by bus. No? I think traveling by airplane is faster. I disagree on traveling. I disagree about traveling by bus. It takes a lot of time. I disagree about my children's education with my parents. Okay, yes, you can say that. Or you can say the opposite way. I agree with my mother. I'm spoiled and I need to improve my behavior for my own good. Okay, great. You're spoiled. I'm spoiled. Okay. Very nice word. Guys, let's continue with the following sentence. Okay, let's continue with the following sentence. They agreed to meet at 7. They agreed to meet at 7. Listen and write. They agreed to meet at 7. Okay, I'm sorry if the it is not the right word. I'm not sure. Okay, Alvarenko, how are you doing? Great to have you here. Okay, they agreed to meet at 7. They agreed to meet at 7. Yeah, very good. Very good. Great. They agreed to meet at 7. Okay, remember to copy these guys because I'm going to erase it late. Next one here. They agreed. Remember, we use a simple past. Okay, agreed. They agreed to meet at 7. This case, what does meet mean? They agreed to meet at 7. Okay. We can say 7 p.m., 7 a.m. I'm going to put this here. Okay. So this is something implicit. Okay. This is something implicit. If you want to be more specific, you can say 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. But it's okay to say just at 7. It's okay. Yes. They agree to meet at 7, or it's right here, just this part. In this context, okay, we say meet. Meet. Guys, what does meet mean in this context? Okay, they agreed to meet. They agreed that they had to go to a specific place, okay, at 7 to meet. Okay, so meet has two meanings, okay? One meaning is to meet someone new, right? We say, nice to meet you. Oh, this is the first time we can talk together in person. Nice to meet you. Okay. And the second meaning in this case is to gather. Okay. That is the second meaning, to gather, to have a meeting, okay, in a specific place. Or it could be casual. Huh? You can say, oh, I met the teacher. I met the teacher at the supermarket. It could be like a casual encounter also. Well, let's continue with the following sentence. Oh, the next verb. Okay. Number 3, we have here loud, loud, allow, allow, allow. What does it mean? Okay, they agreed to mean. Okay, very good, very good. Excellent. Remember, guys, to keep sharing. Okay, please try to share the live too, and also tiki on the screen. Yes. So very good, very good. In this case, it's to give permission. Yay! Thank you very much. I really appreciate that you're participating. So I'm reading your comments. Don't worry. Okay, allowed to give permission. Perfect. To give permission for something or to do something, right? Now, in this case, allow is very common in this case in the base form. Now, what is the simple past and the past participle form of this verb? Okay, again, allow is a regular verb, so we use here allowed. And then we have here allowed. Again, guys, we never, okay, we never pronounce the letter E. Okay, allowed, allowed, letter D, loud, loud, allowed, allowed. Okay, we have this. And please don't pronounce, okay? Don't pronounce this letter. Very good. Now, in most of the cases, okay, we are going to see this with this form, okay? Allowed. So, guys, please remember to write your sentences, okay? Write your sentences in the chat. I'm going to give you some other ways to use this. Okay, so if you say, for example, that someone is or something is not allowed, what does it mean? Maybe you can say, or you can see this like a notice, right? You can say, for example, pets are not allowed. Smoking is not allowed. Okay, or maybe we can say like running. Running near the swimming pool is not allowed. It's not allowed. Like jumping on the swimming pool is not allowed. See, yeah, some people like to do that. No? They like to jump and they splash all the water splash around. Okay, and that's very uncomfortable sometimes. Okay, what else? Okay, so remember, okay, not allowed. When something is not allowed. Now you can say, in this case, allowed someone. Okay, allow a person. Let's see here. Allow a person to. Okay, so we can say, for example, allow me, allow me to go to the concert. Please allow me to go to the concert or let me go to the concert. This is another way, no? We can say like, uh, you can allow pets to be here. Allow pets to be here. Hey, you can allow your dog to enter to the house. Okay, or we can say the other way, no? Uh, Please don't allow the dogs and to enter to the house. You can say that too. Okay, what else? What else do we have here? Other possibility. We can say, for example, allow space. Okay, please. Could you allow me space? So you allow me space? Okay. Allow 30 minutes, please. We can talk about time. Okay. Allow 30 minutes to the cake. Okay, for the cake to be well cooked. Okay. To allow time. Please allow 30 minutes for finishing the exam. Okay. Okay. Allowed us 30 minutes. Allowed us a space. You can use that too. Okay, great. So what do we have here, guys? Okay, let's read your sentences. You are free to do something. Okay. Smoking is not allowed here. Very good. I am allowed. Okay, I am allowed to go to the gym. I'm allowed to go to the gym. Yeah, but you're a ground girl. You're not. Well, unless you have to ask your husband for permission or your parents, you're not allowed to go whatever you want, right? So it's supposed to be allowed to get a ticket. Okay, I'm allowed to do this. Very good. Remember, guys, that in this case, when you use allowed, okay, let's write it here. Okay, we can say to be allowed. In this case, we can use the verb to be. So we can say, I'm allowed, or you can use, you're not allowed. No? You're allowed to leave. You're allowed to leave now. You're allowed. So you can use the verb to be here. To be allowed. Or to be not allowed. Don't allow. Okay, pictures are not allowed. Pictures are not allowed. You need to use this structure, okay? This structure. Pictures are not allowed. Parents, okay, don't allow, Nathan, children to hang out with, in this case, with bad guys. Okay. I don't allow you to go to the store. Oh my God, why? Okay. The flight is allowed to take place at 7. Okay. It's not very common to say that, and it's okay. It's grammatically correct, but it isn't very common to say that. According to my mom, it's not allowed to get drunk. Okay, it's not allowed to get drunk. Great, guys. Let's read. Let's continue with the following sentence. Okay. 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 Her parents allowed her to go to bed late. Her parents allowed her to go to bed late. Her parents allowed her to go to bed late. Listen and write, guys. Listen and write. And please, guys, remember to share the live. It helps a lot. Okay. Her parents allowed her to go to bed late. You're not allowed to use bad language in this chat. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. You can do it, guys. I'm going to give you some extra seconds. Her parents are, okay, allowed her to go to bed late. Her parents. Okay. Oh my gosh. Give me a second, guys. Oh my God. Tell me, please. I'm still on live. Okay. Uh, Jay, are we still on YouTube right now? Tell me, please. Okay. Hello, 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 everyone. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Her parents. Okay, here. Okay, look at this, huh? Allow her person to go. Okay, her parents notification. I don't know why. I have some problems with my connection, my internet connection. Okay, hope that it can be solved soon. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, number four. Number four. Okay, I hope that it's. Man, what's the problem with this? Okay. Okay, are we still here on YouTube? Please let me know. Let me know, please. I have some things here. Now, let's continue with this word, guys. Answer. Answer. Okay. What does it mean, guys? Answer. Okay. What does answer mean, guys? Okay. In this case, to, very good, to reply, very good. That's in this case the first meaning, to, to reply. Remember, we're talking about these words as verbs, okay? We're talking about this as verbs. Obviously, answer is also a noun, no? A noun, okay? I gave two different answers. In that case, it's a noun. But in this case, I answered it correctly. What is the simple past and the past participle, guys? Again, this is base form. So what is the simple past and the past participle answer of answer? We have here answered, answered, and the other one is answered to. Okay, again, we don't pronounce the letter E here. Okay, please. Don't pronounce the letter E. Okay, answer, answered. Letter D. Answered, answered, answered. Okay, guys. Now, remember that the answer in this case, for example, could be, remember to write your sentences in the chat, please. Remember to write your sentences. We can say, for example, answer a call. You can say, hey, please, could you answer the call? Somebody's calling. Okay, I'm really busy right now. So please, could you answer the call? Okay, answer the call. Okay, answer the call. Maybe you can say, I'm really worried. I'm really worried because Jimena doesn't answer her phone. Okay, she doesn't answer her phone. Again, in this case, is to accept a call. Other possibility, you can say, hey, someone is knocking on the door, no, like this, no? You're at home and someone is knocking at the door. So what do you say? Please, someone, answer the door, please. Is there someone that can answer the door? Answer the door. Okay. Or could you answer the door, please? Could you answer? What does it mean? In this case, to open. Okay. It's open the door. It's better now. Oh, I'm really happy. I don't know what's happening with my internet connection. And sometimes it just interrupts. Yep, you can say that too. Okay. Answer the door. Could anyone in the house please answer the door? I'm here outside. So, could anyone open the door? Could anyone answer the door? Yes, that's in this case the meaning of this. Okay, very good, very good. Let's read your sentences, guys. Let's read your sentences here. Okay, Irma, thank you very much for your words. Thank you. Okay, we have here, I hate when children don't answer their phones when I am trying to reach them. Yes, I agree with that. You don't answer me. Okay. Answer the following questions with yes or no. Nowadays, for example, it's very common to answer a text message. You can say, oh, she doesn't answer my text messages. Or she doesn't answer my messages. I don't know why. Maybe she's angry with me. Okay, she's mad at me. Okay, she's mad at me. Okay. I will answer your questions tomorrow. Okay. Although he answered his mom's call, he didn't speak to her. Great, Alex. Please answer the phone call. Yeah, I answered the questions on my test. Okay, text me back. Exactly. Very good. So in that case, you can say, "Oh, she's mad at me because she doesn't answer my messages, my text messages, my WhatsApp messages." Yes, maybe something happened. Something happened. She's very angry, maybe. Well, let's continue with the dictation, guys. In the next part, we have the following sentence. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, we can say, for example, here. Um, she haven't answered my message yet. 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 Listen and write, guys. Okay, she's ghosting me when she. Yeah, it has a name. Its name is ghosting. Yes, it's a ghost. She's behaving like a ghost. She's ghosting you. Okay, she haven't answered my messages, my message yet. Okay, so you have to listen. All right, guys. She haven't answered my message yet. Okay, very good. Very good. Let's write it down. Okay, let's write it down. Look at this. She haven't. Okay, this is present perfect. She haven't answered. So if we have the auxiliary of the present perfect, we need to use this. Okay, haven't answered. Past participle. She haven't answered my message yet. Okay, that's in this case the sentence. Okay, she haven't answered my message yet. Message. Guys, she hasn't. Oh, really, 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 really. I'm I made a big mistake. Oh my God. She hasn't answered. Oh my gosh. Yes, you're right. She hasn't. Yes, yes, yes. Totally true. Totally true. Now, if someone answers a question, what is the opposite here? In this case, is to ask a question. Okay, guys, what does ask mean? I'm really sorry about that mistake, guys. Okay, now let's continue with this. Ask. Okay, great. So what do we have here? Yes, I'm wrong. I was wrong. Totally true. She hasn't answered my phones. Yes. Okay, next one. We have here ask. My old friend didn't answer my calls, so I had to tell him I'm up to here with you. I'm up to here. Yeah, but if he hasn't answered, how could you tell him something? Okay. And in this case, we have asked. Okay, this is the opposite. If you ask a question, okay, you ask a question, and the other person answers that question. Okay, ask a question, and then you answer a question. Now, remember that in this case we have the simple past and the past participle. Again, this is a regular verb, right? We have here asked, asked. Okay. For some people, this pronunciation is a little complicated. Okay, it's a little complicated. Again, we have here asked. So, what is in this case, or why the pronunciation of this word is a little difficult? Well, it is because we have three consonants here. Three consonants, teacher? Yes, we have three consonants here. First consonant is letter S. The second consonant is this sound. Okay. And the third consonant is this one, letter T. So when we pronounce this, we say asked, asked, asked. Remember that we don't pronounce, in this case, the letter E. Okay, we never pronounce the letter E here. Asked, ask, asked, asked. Okay, we have these three parts here. Okay, great. Very good, right? Very good. Try to practice this. If it is a little complicated for you, yeah, don't worry. It's just a matter of practicing and practicing this word. Okay? Asked, asked. Remember, S-K-T. A-S-K-T. Very good. Now, guys, the first meaning of this word is to ask a question, right? That is the first meaning. But we have a second meaning. What is the other meaning? Well, if you use, in this case, this preposition, for. In this case, we have ask for. We can say, ask for help. I need to ask for help. In this case, it's not like ask a question, okay? This is not like that. It's like I need something and I need to ask for that. We need to ask for that. So in this case, I need to ask for help. Or maybe you can say, teacher, I need to ask for time. Okay, I didn't finish or I haven't finished my exam. I want to ask for 5 extra minutes, no? I want to ask for 5 extra minutes. Can you give us 5 extra minutes, please? Ask for extra time. Ask for money. There's a lot of people on the streets that ask for money, no? Please, could you give me one coin? Okay. They are asking for, okay? In this case, Now, what else? We can say uh, ask for help. You can say ask for help. If you had an accident, you can start, in this case, crying. No? Hey, please, we need help here. You are asking for help. Well, guys, give me some sentences using these words. Okay, remember, we have ask, like in ask a question, and the second meaning is to use like this, huh? With this preposition, ask for, ask for. Okay, that's the skill. Nice to have you here. Great to have you here. Okay, guys, please remember to write there. Okay, yes, yes, that there are the two extra meanings. Once I had a girl who called me for money. I had to get rid of her. It's fair, isn't it? Okay, great. Don't ask me why I did it. I have my own reasons for doing that. Okay, I had maybe, no? I had my own reasons. Yes, you can say that. Okay. My old friend asked her out. Okay, for she shut him down. Okay. Very nice use of phrasal verbs. I asked him for help, for helping me, or I asked him to help me. Yeah, this is another possibility. But he didn't answer, he didn't respond, and ghosted me. Oh, that's bad. I'm asking for my job, for my boss as well as no. In that case, it's like I ask my boss for a better salary or for a better paid salary. If you have a salary, you can say a better paid salary. Okay, very good. Okay, that's a hello. I asked her for giving me some advice. Okay, great. I like it. I asked for feedback. Exactly. She asked for no, in this cases she asked the cop. She asked the cop to come soon. She asked the cop to come soon or to come as soon as possible. Okay, she asked. Remember, no, in that case, when you want to say this, for example, with a person, you first place the person. For example, we can say, I ask the waiter for the check. I asked the waiter for the check. Huh? Hey, please, I need the check. I want to pay. Okay, in that case, we can say, I asked my boss for a better paid salary or a well paid salary. Yes. So we have these possibilities. Remember to put the person in the middle. I asked my parents for money. Okay. I asked my parents for money. I asked my parents to give me money. Yes. You can say that too. Okay, let's see what we have here. I asked for feedback. Yesterday, I asked to my mom. I asked my mom. It's okay. It's not necessary to use to. I asked my mom if my dad will come soon. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's sorry. Okay, Mitzi. I asked my boss for a rise. However, he told me good. Acquaintance. I've never seen that word. In other words, go home. Okay. I asked for a new position. I asked for a new position on my job. Okay. I asked my boss for a better paid job, a better paid salary. Okay. Wait. I'm ready. I'm ready to ask for a quote. I'm ready to ask for a quote. What is in this case quote? I suppose that you mean like to ask for fair, maybe. Okay. Well, let's write the following sentence, guys. Write the following sentence. Okay. In this case, let's write this part. Okay. She asked me for a pen. She asked me for a pen. Listen and write the sentence. She asked me for a pen. Okay. Okay. In that case, quote, cotización. Let me check. Let me check. Okay. Is there any other word for that? Okay, let me check. Okay. She asked me for a pen. Okay, quote. Great. Quotation also. Okay, very good. Very good. That's a new word. That's a new word. Thank you. Okay. Quote or quotation. But in this case, this is for I want to, I don't know, maybe I want a new, oh, a personalized furniture. I want a personalized, I don't know, bed. So can you give me a quote, no, or a quotation? How much do I need to pay? Okay, or can you give me a quote? Yes, that's good. I really like it. Okay, here, let's go. Okay, remember, we use here, asked me, remember, ask the person here in the middle, and then we use here for a pen. She asked me for a pen. Ask for, okay? Ask me for. Ask my parents for, and then we use the noun. But if I want to say, she asked me to visit her parents. In that case, we use to because it's an action. Okay, to. Next one. We have here the next verb, guys. Let's continue with the next verb. Okay, great. Okay, next one. Become. What does it mean, guys? Become. Okay. Yes, yes, quote. Exactly. Great. My kids asked me for money for the bus. Yes, correct. My friend asked me what time we start our our work. Okay. Nessa, thank you so much for that gift. Okay. Hey, teacher, I gotta jump till next time. Okay, Alex, thank you very much for being here and your contributions. Okay, Jay, very good. Very good. You did a good job there. Okay, my friends asked me for my car. Okay. Yes, ask me to lend them, maybe, ask me to lend them their cars. So if I could lend them my car, or if they can borrow my car. Yeah. Now, in this case, we have become. Become, in this case, is to um, be something different. Okay, to become. For example, I'm a student and I want to become a teacher. I'm a child, but I want to become an adult. Okay, or maybe we can say like I'm a teenager and I want to become a professional. In this case, is to be, okay, to change your situation to be something different, okay, to become something else or somebody else. Okay, in this case, we have the simple past, became, and the past participle. It's very curious because, as you can see, this is an irregular verb. Okay, so we have here become. became, become. Teacher, become and become are the same? Yeah, it depends on the context. If it's simple present, you can use become. If it's present perfect, you can use this. Okay, so they are very similar, but depending on the context, they would have a very slight difference. Okay, great, guys. Now, let's start in this case writing some sentences using become, became, and become. Okay. In the case of become, you can use it, for example, with some nouns. Okay. He became a mother. Okay, she was pregnant and now she became a mother. Okay, you became maybe an engineer. Okay, he graduated last year and now he is an engineer. He became an engineer. Okay, we can use this with a noun. Okay, become can be used with a noun. Okay, noun. But it could also be combined with an adjective. Okay, for example, you can say become interested in. Maybe we can say that he become interested in cars. Okay, so in the past, he wasn't interested, but now maybe he earns more money. Now he became interested in cars. He became interested in anime or manga. Okay. He became other possibility. He became famous. He became famous. Maybe nowadays, for example, on TikTok, it is very easy, guys, that people can become famous. Yes, maybe you could have just one very viral video that could make you a famous person, right? So maybe you are like a normal person right now, and maybe somebody, I don't know, records something as it could be just a casual thing, and then you become famous. Okay, so without any intentions, without any intentions, you could become a famous person. Okay, what else? What else do we have here? Okay. Mm, my friends asked me, okay. Guys, please remember to write sentences using become. We didn't realize that what the situation became in the future. Okay, I'm a student, but I will became no will become Sherilyn. I will become a professional. Yes. See, the caterpillar became a beautiful. The caterpillar, I suppose, the caterpillar became a beautiful butterfly. Yes, that's right. Very good. So we have a caterpillar here. Huh? We can also say become adjective, uh, become um, beautiful. You can say that, no? Or you can say become something new. A caterpillar became a beautiful butterfly. He was a caterpillar, something like this, like a caterpillar like this. Okay, and now he's like a beautiful. Okay, this is a caterpillar. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is a caterpillar. And then he became a beautiful butterfly, right? So became very good. He became an excellent reader. Excellent, double L. Okay. He wanted to become a lawyer. Excellent. But instead, he became a doctor. Great. My younger daughter will become a mother in 2 months. That's very good too, no? Become father, become a mother because you are going to have a baby. Excellent. I will become a successful professional. I'll be become, I'll become a good English student. Okay. Yeah, but you can say I became uh, an English student, a good English student, or you can say I will become. I'll become. Okay, for in this case the future. What else? The boy became a thief. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. No, I'm a very bad artist. Okay, let's write the following sentence, guys. Okay, it's becoming cold outside. Listen and write. It's becoming cold outside. It's becoming cold outside. It's becoming cold outside. Okay, that one is very easy, guys. I will become a bilingual student. Yeah. Capybara, thank you so much for that, for those roses. I really appreciate them. Uh-huh, great. Um, okay, it's becoming cold outside. Listen and write, guys. It's becoming cold outside. It's becoming cold. Okay, great, great, very good. Let's write it down. Okay, guys, this is a very formal way to say that, no? But there is uh, that another way to say that that is more informal. Okay, it's becoming cold outside. Sorry, outside. So the other way that we can use here is get. Okay, you can use get, or you can say he's getting angry at this moment. He's getting angry. So when you refer to something that is temporary, you can use, in this case, get. Okay, get. It's getting cold. Oh my God, it's getting cold today. It's getting cold. But if you're talking about something permanent, it's better to use become. I will become a professional. So that is something permanent. Okay, it's not like something that you do one day and the other day not. Okay, so that is something permanent. So when we're talking about it's becoming cold, we're talking about like the weather in general. Okay, like the weather in general. So that is like the very slight difference between get cold and become cold. Okay, let's continue, guys, with the following verb. Okay, we have space here for two more verbs. Next one, we're going to continue with believe. Believe, guys. What does believe mean? Believe it or not, this is a great step for humankind. Believe it or not, I passed the exam. Okay, I passed the exam. In this case, you can use that, no, to think that something is true, or what the other person is telling you is true. I believe you, or I believe what you are telling me. Okay, I believe. To trust, and okay, to trust also, yeah. Trust the words of another person. Okay, simple past and past participle, guys. We have here believe, believed, and then we have here believed. So we don't pronounce this letter, guys. When you see a letter E at the end of the word, okay, 99% of the cases we don't pronounce the letter E. Okay, so in this case it's the same. We don't pronounce the letter E. Okay, believe, believed, believed. Okay, letter D, believed. Great. Now, what do we say here? Some of the prepositions that we use is believed in. Believed in. Remember to write your sentences, please. Remember to write your sentences there in the chat. Okay, so number one, I believe in. And then you put here in something or in someone. I believe in you. Okay, you have to believe in your potential. Believe in. Yes, that's number one. Believe in. Okay, we can say believe in something or believe in someone or somebody. Okay, in a person. I believe in that. I believe in money. I believe in power. I believe in, for example, UFOs. Do you know what is this? What is this, guys? UFOs. I believe in UFOs. What is this? There is an emoji, right? Could, is there an emoji for UFOs? Okay. I think there is an emoji, right? For this, a UFO. 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 I believe in UFOs. Or maybe you can say, I believe in ghosts. I believe in ghosts. Okay. So that's what we have here in this case. And the difference between believe and trust. Well, in the case of believe, it's something that somebody tells you. Okay. If somebody tells you something, you have two options. You can believe if what this person is saying is true or not. Okay, that is what we have in the case of believe. When somebody else tells you something, okay, or in the case of the existence of something or not. When we're talking about trust, it's something that we are convinced that it's true or that exists. So that is like the difference between believe and trust. Maybe you believe because somebody else told you. The other ways is that maybe you have investigated more and now you trust that something is real. Okay, in that case, that's the difference. Okay. In the next one, we have here believe in UFOs. I think there is an emoji, right? For that. Um, what else? Other possibility that we have here is I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. Okay, I believe that this problem has a solution. I believe that this problem has a solution. I believe that you can become a professional. I believe that you can become a professional. I believe that uh, maybe we can say that UFOs exist. Something like that. So you have these two possibilities, okay? I believe in, I believe what that, or you can say I believe what. I believe in what you're saying. I believe what you're saying is true. Okay, in that case, you can just believe. Next one, you can say I can't believe. Okay, I can't believe it. Okay, I can't believe it. Okay, guys, how do you say No puedo creerlo. I, how can you say that in English? No puedo creerlo. Okay. I believe in God. I believe in okay. Mary the Virgin. I believe that this problem has a solution. Great. I can believe it. Remember, we always need a object. Believe it. It. Okay, I can believe it. Other possibility, I can believe that. Okay, I can believe that. Right. I can't believe about it. No, in that case, I'm not sure. Maybe depend on the context. But it's more common to say, I believe it. Okay, it. Remember, we need to use it in the sentence. Okay, guys, let's continue with the following sentence. Let's see. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Listen, all right, guys. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe it. Great. Okay, I can't believe this is happening. Listen, all right. I can't believe this is happening. Okay, I cannot believe. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's write it down, guys. Let's write it down. I can't believe. Okay, this is happening. I like it. I like it. Happening. Sorry. Okay, this is me. Okay, this is me. I always repeat this, guys. I can't believe this is happening every time that I watched news about politics of my country. Yeah, every time that I see or I watch or I hear some news about politics in my country, I always say that I can't believe that this is happening. I can't believe it. Okay, great. Let's finish with the last sentence, okay? So the last sentence that we have here is this one. Okay, we have here begin, 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 begin. Yes, begin. What does it mean, guys? I can't believe she's so freaking hot. Yes, that's really cool. Okay, so what in this case is this sentence that we have here? What's the meaning of this word? Begin. Give me a synonym. What is the synonym for begin? In this case, start. Okay, start. To start something. To begin something. Okay, so we can use something like that. Now, simple past and past participle, guys. Give me the simple past and past participle. We have here, okay, begun, begin, 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 begin. Okay, begin, began, begin. Very good, very good. Sentences using these words, guys. Write some sentences using these words. Okay, I'm going to give you some prepositions that we can use with begin. For example, we can say begin with. Okay, begin with. Okay, you can say, oh, please don't. begin with that again. I'm so tired. Stop doing that. Don't begin with that again. No, don't begin with your complaints again. Begin with. Okay, guys, we should begin with the class. We should begin with the class. We must begin with the class. Okay. Other possibility, for example, he began. Okay, sorry. Okay, he began by doing. Okay, we should begin. Okay, we should begin by, uh, in this case, practicing. Okay, let's write here ing. We should begin by ing. Okay, we start with ing. Okay, we will begin by studying the previous class, or we should begin by reviewing previous lesson. Okay, you should begin by learning the verb to be. Okay, in this case, begin by. If you want to, if you want to play the guitar, you should begin by buying a guitar. If you don't have a guitar, you can you can learn how to play it. So you should, in this case, begin by buying a guitar. Okay, buying a guitar. Entering to a new class, no, or signing up in a course. Begin by. Okay, very good, guys. The second possibility is to, or the third possibility is to use to. You should begin to exercise. He began to work out in the morning. Okay, great. Let's read your sentences, guys. Okay. The difference between begin and start, there is no difference. I think begin is a little, or sounds a little more formal. Start is more general. Okay, it's a little more general. But both of them are synonyms. The only thing is that start is more common, or is more used than begin. It's more used. I think that's the only difference. But they are just the same. He began the gym tomorrow. Okay, yesterday. Begin with yourself first. Exactly. He has begun work out. And he has begun to work out. He has begun to work out. Remember, to work out. We should begin by studying the common verbs. Exactly. It was such a promising beginning for every one of us. But the things went wrong in the end. Uh-huh. At the end, maybe. At the end or at the end, depending on the context. You rarely begin by working in this way. Okay. Yes, she has begun to work out since. Yes, that's much better. Oh. My sister begins by exercising. No. Well, in this case, my sister begins. Is going to begin maybe. No. My sister is going to begin to exercise, or my sister is going to begin with the gym. With the gym. Okay. Números ordinales. What kind of sentence do you want to say? Okay, what sentence? Workout. Begin to learn English. Begin to learn English. Okay. Ok, dame ejemplos de números, de alguna oración que quieres hacer con números ordinales. Begin to learn English. Okay, cake. Cake. Workout to workout. Yes, I want to begin by doing this. Okay, great. Um, yes, exactly. Begin by ing. We should start, or we should begin by. This is to emphasize, because you can also use to. No? We begin to exercise, or we should. Every time that we start saying should, no? We should start by exercising or by warming up. Warming up. Okay. Very good, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I think that will be all that we're gonna do for today. I'm running out of battery. And remember that we can start with, we're going to start the group classes today. If you want to, if you want more information about the group classes, please go to the link on my profile. Okay, remember that we have group classes, the personalized classes, and also we have in this case the, oh, just give me a second. Okay, great. So option number one, we have group classes. Option number two, personalized classes. If you have to have one-to-one classes with me. And number three, we have the repetitions on YouTube. So if you want to go, if you want to read, uh, or if you want to have check the repetition of the class, you can go there. Option number four is the WhatsApp group link. Okay, so you can start doing that. Thank you very much for being here. Well, yeah, the microphone in this case is not working right now because I have to, in this case, to connect the charger. But okay, everything will be ready. So maybe tomorrow or on Sunday, um, I'll have I'll go on live again. I'm not sure, but we'll do something there. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for being here. I hope that you can enjoy that you have enjoyed this in this case this class, and we'll see us again soon. Well, thank you very much.